Hello, everybody. It's 7 o'clock, so it's time for Live Live today. Waiting on people to get on. Hey, welcome everybody. It's Live Live time. Guys, it is five, week five of Live Live. So we've had over a month of just connecting with each other every single week, and I hope that you found value in it. I know I have, just hearing from you all, and just having this kind of sacred space in a way to come and just focus on ourselves just for a little bit as a midway through the week exhale, as I like to call it. And so, if you're new to Live Live, it's at 7 o'clock every single Wednesday, and we talk about something new every week. It's mainly what I'm working through in my business, just different concepts that come to mind at any given time. Um, and if you're just hopping on, welcome, welcome, welcome. And so this week is a really, really special week because I got engaged this weekend, which was super crazy. And here's the ring to prove it. There you go. There you go. I know my fiance is watching, so he's probably like, "Oh yeah, I bought that ring, dude." It was so much fun. I'm so lucky to have experienced the type of engagement that I did. Um, if you know Tyler, he is so thoughtful, and even for him, he completely outdid himself. So it was such a fun experience. So we went on this I went on this scavenger hunt, and all my friends were at these different places, and we went to different places that were good memories for Tyler and I. And I read clues and did the whole 9 yards, and it was amazing. And then we ended up in like a really secluded area where he sang a song to me that he wrote for me. Like, come on, like it was amazing. And then he asked me to be with him forever. And y'all, it was so awesome. And more people are jumping on. So welcome. We're talking about engagement because I got engaged this weekend. So I find this with big life events that you really learn a whole lot about who you are and learn about yourself when you're really yeah, Tyler says it was a good day. It was an excellent day. But whenever you're learning in these big life events, you really start to see yourself in a whole different light. And one thing that I really learned this week, I'll share in just a second, but I have to tell you, Tyler and I, he's gonna tell you that I told him that I had to know the month that I was getting proposed to in, but it was a collective decision. Okay, listen, I hate surprises. I absolutely hate surprises. So I did kind of like beg him, can you please like tell me the month so I'm not like losing my mind all year? So he told me, okay, we're going to do this no in the month of November. So November 1st, I am like losing my cool. Okay. I don't know if any of you all have ever been waiting on something and you know kind of when it's gonna happen. Maybe it's a job, maybe whatever it is, and you know you're gonna hear back. You're gonna have that final absolute sometime in that month. Oh my gosh, I think I almost made it harder on myself because since November 1st, I was just like on pins and needles all the time. Um, I had plans with friends last Thursday with my friend Kelsey. She's like, "You want to go get dinner? Like we haven't reconnected, and I just really miss you." Totally thought it was a setup. Totally thought it was a setup. I was preparing my heart, preparing my mind. I was like, "This is gonna happen," and then I would come up with other plans would happen, and I'd be like, "Okay, it's gonna happen now. It's gonna happen now." Guys, I was like totally not present at all. I was totally anxious all the time. It was a good anxious, right? But I was totally not present. And man, the world was moving all around me, but I had no idea what was going on. I'm actually glad that my friend and I didn't get dinner because I would like not have been there at all. It would have been like talking to like a brick wall because I would totally have not been engaged in at all. And all this good stuff was happening in the month of November, and I couldn't tell you what it is because all I had my eyes set on was this engagement. Um, and I was analyzing everything. And what I learned, you know, at this time, especially during COVID, is this season that I found myself in, and maybe you're finding yourself in too, is the season of waiting. And that, like, for me, it's like this pause button that I pretend like I can push on life in certain areas of my life. Okay, like that's not gonna matter, that's not gonna matter, that's not gonna matter. Nothing matters until I get to like this checkpoint, or until I get to this point in my life, or until I get engaged, and then I can like kind of come back, right? In COVID, maybe it looks like when when COVID is done, I'm going to like finally get out and go to the gym, or when COVID's done, I'm going to, my mood will improve, or I'm going to finally work on myself. And it's so easy right now to believe that we are just out of opportunities, right? That we can't do anything, or this year is just like wasted. We talked about this like a couple of weeks ago, I want to say, on Live Live. And here's what I'm learning is that like that mindset, especially when it comes to waiting, um, it's so dangerous. I mean, my friend that I was going to meet with on Thursday, I have no idea. Maybe she wanted to tell me something really important. Maybe she was having a really tough time in her life. Man, this stuff would have just passed me up. And I know some awesome stuff happened in the last like 14 days. I've been blessed to live on the planet Earth, but I couldn't tell you what they are at all. And so, what I want to do is just create kind of a pit stop for us in the middle of this week and go, what is it that you're waiting on that's causing you to miss stuff? What's causing you to put up these blinders? And maybe this analogy worked for you. It works for me. Or push pause on some different areas of your life. Like what has become so important to you that nothing else in the world matters, and you are laser focused on this one thing, and it is distracting, and it's tearing you down. What are you missing? What is it? And I like to refer to this. This isn't the first time I've thought of it this way, but there's so much beauty in between our mountaintops, right? There's so much beauty in between if we would just open our eyes and not think of like, oh man, right when I cross the finish line, then I can just like, and get that promotion, or like get engaged, or whatever it is, then I can exhale, right? There's beauty in between, and we get this one life, guys. Let's be aware of the beauty between. And if you listen to King's Kaleidoscope, right? There's this band, King's Kaleidoscope, that I listen to, and they have this song called "The Beauty Between," and it really has changed the way that I view this point. And please understand, I totally fell victim to this even after I've heard this song and like basically been talking about this same thing for a long time now. We miss it, we mess up. But King's Kaleidoscope has this song called "Beauty Between," and here I want to read some of the lyrics to you, just like 2 lines. So don't get lost here. Just hang on to these words, though. It really changed the way I think. So the very first part of the song says, "I couldn't wait for the summer, but now I'm missing the spring. And I exhausted the winter craving what it couldn't bring." Man, how often is that us, you guys? Like, just waiting on the next thing. And so, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting on? What's causing you to be distracted? And I read this at the end of every Live Live, but if we really truly want to intentionally set ourselves up for success in our marriage, in our life, in our family, at work, whatever it is, you have to honor yourself by way of seeing the beauty in between these mountaintop moments and owning where you are. Guys, Live Live every Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. So happy you tuned in, and we will see you next week. Bye!